Good morning from Kyrgyzstan. It is time for a day trip because we've been spending a lot of time at the World Nomad Games and it's time to get out and get to know the country a little bit. So we're taking a day trip to Karakol. We're going to be doing some hiking, visiting waterfalls.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I mean, we've seen quite a bit of the country, but we haven't been to that area yet, so we're really excited about it.
Let's go! So we have been driving for about 2 hours and we've almost made it to Karakol. Right now we're in the outskirts and we're stopping at the Mikhail Przewalski Museum. And basically this was a guy who wanted to be a traveler, so I can relate to him. He was from Russia, but at the time Russians didn't have the permission to just, go off and wander around on their own. So this guy decided to join the military and he proposed to be the first person to explore Central Asia and reach Tibet. And his proposal was approved, so he was funded by Russia, and today there's a museum dedicated to his work.
After a short visit to the museum, we then continued on our drive towards Karakol, where our first stop was the Dungan Mosque.
So in order to visit the mosque, you don't just wear a scarf, you need a full cloak. This will be interesting. Alright. It's like velvet. There we go. I'm ready.
Wow, cute.
The mosque gets its name from the Dungan people, who are Muslim but of Chinese origin. The building is quite unique because you can see the two cultures colliding. It contains elements of a traditional mosque, but at first glance it looks more like a Buddhist temple.
Now we're visiting an Orthodox Church, and that was really close to the mosque, so let's go check it out.
Let's go!
We then went to the Holy Trinity Cathedral, which is in the center of Karakol. Just remember, girls need to wear a head covering and boys must take off their hats in order to go inside.
From there we continued to the Caracal Market in search of food. If there's one dish the town is known for, it's ashlian pho, a cold noodle soup with spices and jellies. There's a whole alley in the market that specializes in this dish, so be sure to try it. Alright, so we've had a pretty busy morning of sightseeing. Now it is time for food.
Yeah, we've worked up a pretty big appetite, and the coolest thing is we're gonna go eat inside of a yurt.
A yurt!
For lunch we had dumlama, a dish with potatoes, cabbage, onions, peppers, and meat. We also had bursak, which are little pieces of fried dough that go really nice with jam. So we've stopped off at this kind of cool scenic area. It's called Jetty Oghuz, and nearby there's apparently some fantastic hiking.
Yeah, and the name translates to 7 bulls. So I don't know, do you see any bulls over there?
I see...
In the rock formation?
I think I see more than 7 things.
We had really been looking forward to hiking along here, but unfortunately, this is a part of the tour where we ran out of time. This also means we didn't get to see the waterfalls we had heard about, so if you do decide to visit Karakol, don't do it as a quick day trip like we did. So we are back in our hotel and that was a pretty busy day, I have to admit. The distances are quite long, so we spent a lot of time in the car and we did get to see some cool places, but we didn't spend as much time as we would have liked.
Yeah, I think it's the kind of place where you want to give it a few days so you can see the surrounding areas, and also that town is really known for hiking, so if you're into outdoorsy stuff, go there and explore it properly.
Yeah, maybe spend like 2 or 3 days in Karakol, see the surroundings, hike, trek, and yeah, really explore it. That would be our suggestion.
Yep.
Ta-ta!